Well, I think, like anything, Kim, the devil will be in the detail. I don't think there's been too many shocks about what's been announced tonight. The government has released a lot of details in the days leading up to this budget announcement. But like most families and individuals, we've been sat here watching the speech live on TV, and there are a few things that have sparked reaction, but let me first introduce our panel. I've got Vanessa Cullen with me here, founder and CEO of a design company specialising in retail shop fit-outs. I've got Michael Griffith. He's semi-retired, receiving a part pension to top up his part-time work as a bus driver. I've also got Bruce Jefferys, the founder and director of a popular car-sharing company employing 24 people. And also Leonie Endacott, a mother and carer of 2 children with disabilities. So I suppose first up, people, what did we think? Was there anything that really grabbed your attention?
It seemed to be a real mix of measures, so nothing really stood out as a theme to the budget. It more seemed a lot of things to digest, and and a lot of impacts both positive and negative.
What are some of the positive things that you might have seen?
I think that the overall intention is to make consumers more positive, and you can see that reflected in the benefits for families in particular. Whether or not that will actually work out when it's all added up in the end will be the question, I think.
Now, Michael, there was one thing that got your attention, the tax-free threshold.
Yes, which is part of the compensation for the carbon tax, I think. But look, just generally speaking, I would say, as one of the ABC journalists said, it's a budget which took from the rich and gave to the poor, so I'm happy with that.
And Leonie, the budget had a measure for the National Disability Insurance Scheme.
I'm absolutely thrilled that people with a disability in their family are finally getting some assistance and some recognition for the extra assistance they need.
What were some of the things that perhaps disappointed you, just as you're taking a quick look at what's been announced?
Well, obviously the company tax didn't get reduced, but we do see offsets for low-cost assets, which are quite positive. So I think too, it'll depend on the industry you're in as to how that will impact you.
Do you think it's going to be enough to stimulate people to go out and perhaps spend a bit more?
That's a difficult question, because I think that over the last couple of years people have felt the impact of the GFC so strongly that they might be more inclined to put away the money rather than to actually spend it. So it would be interesting to see if it does actually turn into retail expenditure, for example.
Michael, you're a higher end earner. Michael, Bruce, you're a higher end earner. Do you think that you're missing out with this budget that's sort of taking from the rich and giving to the poor?
Not at all. And I think the key thing that I was looking for in the budget was more investment in education and training, because productivity is really the core to the health of the economy. And having not seen the detail, I haven't seen any announcements specifically on that. But really, no, there's no. It's really about the future of the country rather than particular individuals.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to crunch some numbers and see exactly how each of you will be affected by the budget, and also to translate it to people at home how it might affect you as well, people in similar positions. So we'll see you again, Kim, in about an hour's time.